Hi folks, Mike here with you today from Lawrenceville, Georgia at historic Lawrenceville Cemetery. It is one of the oldest cemeteries north of the city of Atlanta. There are folks buried here from the time of the Revolutionary War. It is a pretty little cemetery right near the downtown area. It's also reported to be one of the most haunted places in all of North Georgia. The Lawrenceville Ghost Tour, this is one of the highlights of the tours. Lots of photographs have been taken here that have shown unusual things. Lots of EVPs have been recorded that picked up unusual noises. I'm just going to stroll around this pretty little cemetery, give you a look at some of these beautiful old resting places, and we may break out the ghost hunting tools. So now that we kind of got a feel for the place, let's break out our ghost hunting tools and see what we can find. I'm not even going to bother with the EMF in this location. We are surrounded by downtown Lawrenceville and buildings. So any readings we pick up would be suspect. Now, as we have seen in other cemeteries before, it looks like our SLS is picking up figures, but as you see, they're kind of static. And what that is, based on my experience with this tool, is it's looking for something tapered, much like a human body with the head on top and shoulders. And it sees some of these memorials, and that's what it interprets them as. You kind of see the SSEG technology is wanting to do the same thing. I'm not sure what that is. We'll go a little closer. And as I get closer, it does look like the same thing is happening. Tombstones themselves, their shapes are being interpreted as figures. The SLS is really wanting to interpret this one as a figure. Is there anyone here with me that can hear the sound of my voice? Could you please light up one of these? You could light up the one that says YES yes or no if you want to mess with me. Just light one of them up, would you? Could you? Should you, please? You can come close. I don't bite. So I'm trying not to read too much into this other than pareidolia, the instinct of the human brain to try to find recognizable shapes and random patterns. But the grave of this woman almost appears to have a face, or even faces in the side of it. It's kind of eerie. So far, we've picked up nothing on any of our instruments here at this historic and supposedly very haunted cemetery. We're just gonna, right here at this very eerie location. Lulu. I've always liked that name, Lulu. Can you speak to me and say hello or say something to me? Cement. Yeah, there's a little of it around. I'm not sure what that would mean. Palace. I'm not sure what that means either. This is a fine resting spot. I wouldn't mind knowing I had a place like this waiting for me someday, but it doesn't look like a palace though. Maybe that's where you are now. This is the only part of this cemetery where I have picked up anything with any instruments. And coincidentally or not, maybe it's just because of the feelings I'm bringing over here to this area, but it's where this very unusual stain is. Limp. I'm not sure if that meant she walked with a limp or if she's feeling limp. A lot of odd shadows cast in this place. I love it. There's a very odd one right there. Do you have anything else to say? Night. Maybe I should come back at night sometime. Maybe I will, Lulu, or whoever I'm speaking with. But until then, I'm about to leave, and you can't come home with me. You have to stay here. I don't have enough room for you in my house. It's already pretty crowded as it is. But thank you for speaking with me. Earth, you have a lot to, wow. There's a lot. Falls, console. Wow, falls, console, limp. If one wanted to, one could string those words together and create a narrative. I'm not going to. I'm just taking these for what they are. Console is what you do when someone is experiencing grief. Falls, earth, noise. Yes, absolutely. There is a lot of noise coming on from this construction over there. You must hear it all day. Wow, this thing is really starting to pop. Now that I'm about to leave, wow. There is a lot of noise. I'm sorry about that. It's not too long till sundown, and I'm sure they'll stop working then. Happy. Yes, that would make me happy too. I wouldn't enjoy hearing all that noise all day long. It would get on my nerves if I had to listen to it. I was happy to see you. I was happy to visit with you and happy to hear from you. Thank you for speaking to me. I appreciate that. Anything else before I have to go? Folks, thank you for joining me for this little stroll around historic Lawrenceville Cemetery, one of the oldest cemeteries in North Georgia, and supposedly one of the most haunted. I didn't pick up much anywhere else in the cemetery, except by that one particular tomb where it had the stain on the side that looked very peculiar. Then I started getting a lot of responses on the ghost box, and toward the end when I was saying goodbye, it was almost like someone that was trying to fit in a lot of conversation as quickly as they could because they knew they wouldn't have a chance again for maybe quite a while. So until the next time, this is Mike here from historic Lawrenceville Cemetery in Lawrenceville, Georgia, saying bye.